Hi guys, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa, and I wanted to get a video out to you talking about the different reasons that people buy vintage items on Etsy, because I think this could help you in determining what to buy and to list in your Etsy shop, whether items are a good fit for Etsy or if perhaps there's a better place to sell a particular item, and also in how you word your title and your description, the photos that you take, the information that you include, that sort of thing. You're going to have to excuse the mess in my office. I do have a bunch of stuff behind me. That's actually not even Etsy stuff. It's stuff that's going to get shipped off to Amazon hopefully later on today, but I haven't packed it up yet. It is December now, and well, I'm just very busy. Busy with Amazon, busy with Etsy, busy with all the stuff I do. There are a variety of reasons I believe that people buy vintage items on Etsy, and these are just some things that I have noticed. First up is something that I would call the pretty shopper. Not judging the person by their appearance, but that they're interested in things that look nice. And this is a big part of Etsy. For those not familiar with the site, is primarily known as a place to buy handcrafted items, artwork, that sort of thing. And that certainly is how it got its start. But you can buy vintage items obviously as well on Etsy. And for that reason, it's really important to take nice pictures of your items, more so than on other sites like say eBay. You really want to make sure that your photos look nice. Use a plain background. Usually a white background works best. If it's a light colored item, you might want to use something a little darker. A natural colored background, a natural piece of wood or slate works well too. And of course you want a lot of light when you're taking your picture. Natural light is best, but again, if you're in the winter and you're not getting a lot of light where you are, like we are here, then you might have to resort to some photo lights. But yeah, with the pretty shopper, you want items that look nice and that you can take nice pictures of, and maybe they're not totally functional and you wouldn't know why someone would buy them other than they look really cool. Kind of related to that is the hipster buy. I know hipster, the term has kind of become derogatory for some people, but I don't really think it should be. It describes a certain style, a certain lifestyle, and if you don't know, Etsy started in Brooklyn, which is pretty much hipster headquarters. And so there are a lot of hipster shoppers on Etsy, and they're looking for vintage items that have character, maybe are a little quirky, or just kind of cool looking. So depending on your own personal taste and style, you might look at an item, a shirt, a wallet, and be like, oh, that's old looking, who would want that? Well, if you're a hipster, you might look at it in a completely different way. Another reason that people buy vintage items on Etsy is because they can't find it anywhere else. It's usually a product that isn't made anymore. This week I sold a needlecraft pillow kit. It was an embroidery kit. And the person who's buying it said you can't really find these, and you can find a lot of counted cross-stitch kits out there, but embroidery kits are hard to come by. I also sold a metal TV tray this week, and I do sell those pretty regularly, and the reason, at least for some people, is because you can't find metal TV trays in the store. They just simply don't make them anymore. But there's a lot of old ones floating around out there. Kind of tying into that is nostalgia. People like to buy things that remind them of their childhood, that they had when they were younger. I did get a request from someone this week about a game that I sold a while ago, and she wondered if I had any more because she used to play the game when she was a kid and would love to have it again. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of that. But I have sold other games in the past to people who said, they had it when they were a kid and they're looking forward now to playing the game with their kids, or it was something that they had and for whatever reason got thrown out. When I was a kid, we had the Candyland game, and I'm gonna date myself here, but for those of you that grew up in the 1970s, the old Candyland game that was illustrated with sort of the photos of the different sweets on it. Well, my mom threw out our Candyland game, and my sister and I were upset because even though you can buy a Candyland game now, it's totally different. It's like a cartoon thing, and it just doesn't look right. I'm going to show you something from my own personal collection here. This is my Mickey Mouse talking alarm clock. I actually received, not this exact one, but one just like this for a graduation gift when I graduated, I think nursery school, from my parents. What's funny is when I met my boyfriend shortly after we met, we were talking about things, and it turned out that we both had the same exact alarm clock when we were kids. I'm not going to play it for you now, I think the batteries are probably dead, but Mickey Mouse talks and he yells at you to get up and brush your teeth and is really annoying, and it's probably why I don't like Mickey Mouse too much. But my original alarm clock I think got damaged and is long gone. So for Christmas one year, my boyfriend actually tracked down one of these. He didn't find it on Etsy, he found it on eBay, and gave it to me as a funny and cool gift. Yeah, people like old toys, old items that they used to have and want to kind of recreate things or replace things that have gone missing over the years. And there are also people that simply collect things. I've been selling a lot of Viewmaster sets lately. I got a bunch of these reels at an auction and have just been selling them. I think some people are collectors, perhaps of Viewmaster reels or particular subject matters, like some are Snoopy and from different movies. But I also sell other things, you know, little figurines and stuff. If somebody has an owl collection or, I don't know, a snowman collection or whatever their collection is, they might like little items that fit with their theme or collection. For more collectible type things, you're probably going to want to sell on eBay. I think that's a better market for it. But for cool looking vintage items that maybe aren't part of a collector series, but are something that someone might be collecting, like, I don't know, vintage erasers or different vintage toys, Etsy is a pretty good market for that. Another reason people buy stuff on Etsy is to use it for props, either for movies or televisions or even plays. I've probably only sold, you know, a few things over the years to props departments, but it is a reason that people buy stuff, and sometimes you might be wondering, you know, why would someone buy a 50-year-old unused appointment book? And the reason might be to use it for a prop for a television show. So maybe this gives you some tips, some things to look for when you're out sourcing and looking for inventory, and also maybe it gives you some ideas for how to word your descriptions and your titles, pictures that you could take, and that sort of thing. Thank you for watching. I will be back on Friday with my weekly What I Sold on Etsy report. As I said, it's been a busy week, so I've been selling quite a few things and all sorts of fun stuff. But I'll show you that on Friday. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a great day and happy selling!